Like the Seahawks, the Chicago Bears suffered a narrow defeat in their season opener. Both teams will attempt to bounce back on Monday Night Football. The Seahawks are 0-1, and the friendly confines of CenturyLink Field are still 2 weeks away. Pete Carroll's team will attempt to rebound on the road, under the lights against the Chicago Bears on Monday Night Football. Here are 5 things you need to know about the Seahawks' next opponent. 1. The Seahawks aren't the only team that lost a heartbreaker last week. With 3:38 left in the third quarter on Sunday night, the Bears led the rival Packers 20-0 on the road. Then Aaron Rodgers happened. Specifically, Mason Crosby connected on a 42-yard field goal, and Rodgers, who earlier left the game with a knee injury, threw a trio of touchdown passes to secure an improbable 24-23 comeback victory. The highlight was an improvised 75-yard touchdown pass with 2:13 left to wide receiver Randall Cobb, who proceeded to outrun the entire Chicago defense. Like the Seahawks, the Bears could have, and probably should have, won their 2018 season opener. That's the prickly truth they carry into their meeting on Monday night. 2. The Bears have a work in progress under center. His name is Mitchell Trubisky, and he was the second overall pick in the 2017 NFL Draft. The 6'3", 222-pound quarterback represents the Bears' offensive future, for better or worse. In 12 starts last season, with a legitimately horrendous supporting cast, Trubisky completed 59.4% of his passes, throwing for 2,193 yards with 7 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. He also rushed for 248 yards and 2 scores. A new-look offense, the North Carolina alum completed 23 of 35 passes, 65.7%, for 171 yards, and added 32 rushing yards and a touchdown. The bad news is that Trubisky also fumbled twice, including a lost fumble that essentially ended the game. He also completed just one of his final 7 passes when the Bears needed a game-winning drive. The hope is that Trubisky will eventually develop into the franchise quarterback that the Bears have so historically lacked. But he's not there yet, and that's good news for the Seahawks defense. 3. The Seahawks pass rush nightmare isn't over. Remember last Sunday, when vaunted Broncos defensive end Von Miller terrorized Russell Wilson to the tune of 7 tackles, 3 sacks and 2 forced fumbles? The worst may be yet to come. On Monday night, the Seahawks will meet new Bears outside linebacker Khalil Mack, the 3-time Pro Bowler and 2016 NFL Defensive Player of the Year. Mack lived up to that billing in his Chicago debut, piling up 3 tackles, 1 sack, 1 forced fumble, 1 fumble recovery and an interception. He returned 27 yards for a touchdown in the season opener against Green Bay. And that was with less than a week of practice. Plus, the Bears also boast athletic defensive end Leonard Floyd, who finished with 2 tackles and 1 tackle for loss against the Packers. In all, the Seahawks allowed 6 sacks last weekend, though Wilson took accountability for 3 of them. Regardless of who is to blame, the Seahawks need to be better, and fast. 4. The Bears are still adjusting to first-year head coach. Chicago's new head coach, Matt Nagy, had never served as a head coach on any level before being hired by the Bears in January. And his choice for offensive coordinator, former Oregon head coach Mark Helfrich, had never coached in the NFL at any point either. This was, without a doubt, a risky proposition. And through one game, the results are decidedly mixed. The Bears do feature an established face on the other side in veteran defensive coordinator Vic Fangio, who Seahawks fans will remember as the San Francisco 49ers defensive coordinator from 2011 to 2014. Fangio has served as a defensive coordinator with 5 different NFL franchises. Essentially, the Bears coaching staff is made up of a bizarre blend of offensive innovation and defensive experience. 5. Tariq Cohen is the Bears' offensive wild card. Tariq Cohen's nickname is the human joystick. The Seahawks may find out why on Monday night. A diminutive 5'6", 181-pound athlete, Cohen is used every which way in the Chicago offense. In his rookie season in 2017, the former North Carolina A. In the season opener last Sunday, a similar player, 5'8", 190-pound rookie running back Philip Lindsay, unexpectedly torched the Seahawks for 71 rushing yards, 31 receiving yards and a touchdown. Trubisky may be the Bears' offensive headliner, along with running back Jordan Howard and wide receiver Allen Robinson too. But watch out for the human joystick.